Hey guys! So, how are you liking the new color behind me? It's usually brown. I'm thinking I might change it back. I don't know, I just figured a change for the new season would be cool. And I think gray is a pretty neutral color, but I don't know. If you think it's ugly, let me know. Now, I was so kindly gifted this pigment set by Seraphine Botanicals. Each pot comes in its own little individual box, but I already opened all of them and had a good look at them. So I just put it back in the outside exterior box just to show you guys. I'm really excited. I'm going to be using 3 of them for this look. The colors I'm going to use are Peridot Blue, Crystal Cove, which is one of the iridescent ones, and you may not see it on camera, but it looks like it's an iridescent like blue, and then this pigment Celestine, which is a bright silver, which I'm really excited to use. We're going to do a minty blue cut crease look, very wintry. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello! So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the GERARD Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in white. And if you want to know anything that, or any of the products that I use on my face, it will be in the description box below, as well as a list of the items that I use on my eyes. And we're just going to blend this base up to our brow bone here. And just tap the edges a little bit. Alright, and the first color we're going to go in with in the outer corner is this dark blue color called Spellbound. Did I get that? Yes, I did. I was trying to read it backwards. But it's Spellbound. And we're going to take it on the Blend Bunny Cosmetics brush B1, so the black handle. I'm going to take it right on the tip of this brush, and I'm just going to start patting it into this outer corner here. And I am going to take this color and drag it closer to my inner corner. And the tip of this brush makes a pretty nice line, very nice clean line if you use the very tip. I'm not too worried about the lid. I am going to clean the crease with the base. We're just building up that crease color. The next color I'm going to use is the middle blue, which is Chance, right here. And the brush I'm going to use next is the Blend Bunny brush B2. And I'm going to go right on top of that dark blue line. If you notice the darkest blue starting to get lost, don't worry, we're just going to go ahead and add it back in. But I do kind of just want to focus on the blend really quick. And the next brush I'm going to use is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics B5. And I'm going to use the color Dream next to diffuse that blue. Lightly blending out that medium blue. Yeah, I really like this brush because it's fluffy enough to diffuse, but not big enough to like make a mess out of it. Gosh, I just love blue blends. There's just something about blue blends that are just so dreamy. I love them so much. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with that dark blue and just start building it up more in my outer corner. And pretty much just everywhere I placed it, just kind of go over it again. There is no more pigment on this brush. I'm using whatever is left, and I'm just going through where I had placed it, making sure it's nice and dark. Yeah, it looks very nice, but I want that dark blue to be darker. So I'm going to go in with the Sigma E55 eye shading brush. No, just kidding, that has stuff on it. I'm gonna go in with another type of eye shading brush. It comes in the Morphe Sweet Oasis brush set, but it's very similar to the E55 from Sigma. And I'm taking Spellbound and I'm gonna start patting it in here. I just want that color to be darker. And I find darkening colors easiest with like a flat shader brush. And I'm just patting it through my crease into my outer corner. And if it creates any harsh lines, you can just go back in with the brush that has that medium blue color and go right on top of it again. You don't even have to add any more to the brush. Just whatever is left on it and just run it through. This brush is very similar to like pencil brushes I would normally use. Going in with that lightest color again, Dream, on the white brush. And what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is just a BH Cosmetics ruby brush from the Birthstone brush set. You can use any kind of just fluffier brush. And I'm going to take Cream and Sugar, which is a white shade, and just kind of like pat it on the outer parts here. Just because I want that light blue to blend, to melt a little bit more. And I'm going to pat it right over here. I sometimes get weird texture in my inner eye area, so I like to pat on in that area. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. I'm using a Morphe X Ariel A19 brush and the white base. I'm going to take it to about there because I do want the outer corner to be nice and dark. And I'm just going to pat or swipe in there. Alright, and because this is a wet base, the pigments should stick nicely to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start with blue Peridot, and we're going to put that right on the outer edge here. Just so you can see it, there's like a clear sticker over these little holes that the pigment comes out of. I like that it's easier to control with the little holes. Ooh. Ooh, oh. And I'm going to go ahead and take that pigment on a Morphe M124 brush, which is like a shading brush. Oh, my bad. Be careful with fallout. It is a loose pigment, after all. I think what I am going to do is use more of a glitter primer. So I'm going to use the FYRINNAE Pixie Epoxy and just kind of dab it right on there. And I pretty much want that to go all the way towards the inner corner. Next we're going to go in with the silver Celestine. I'm going to use that epoxy right here. And I'm going to use another Morphe M124 to apply it. It's going to go right in that inner corner area there. Wow, that's gorgeous. How pretty. We're just tapping it along that cut crease I made, going over the light blue part to kind of like blend it. And I'm going to take a spoolie because I see a little bit there, and I'm just going to brush it over. The spoolie, if you use it softly, is a good way to clean up glitter. in a cut crease, but use it softly because it can rub off the eyeshadow. And you don't want that. And it's also a good way to clean up any glitter that falls on your face, but use it lightly so your makeup doesn't go with it. Alright, I got most of it off. So go ahead and use a brush like a smudger brush. I'm going to use the Sigma Smudge Brush E21. And I'm going to take that dark blue and I'll write on the tip of the brush and just run it right along the crease. Now, when you do that, it is going to leave a bit of a harsh line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that Blend Bunny Cosmetics brush B2, which was that small pencil-like brush. And I'm just going to run it right across. Just being very careful not to go over the glitter. And then going back in with Bubble Bath, which is, just kidding, with Dream, which is that light blue. And the next color or pigment I'm going to use is Crystal Cove, which is this iridescent. And I'm just going to go ahead and take it on a Morphe M213 and just place it right on my inner corner there. Wow. Alright, and for the under eye, I'm going to take a pencil brush and take Spellbound and go right under the lashes here. And I'm going to take Chance right underneath it. And Dream right underneath that. And then I'm going to take the white and just run it right underneath. And I'm also going to add that iridescent pigment to my brow bone. And we'll go ahead and blend it out a little bit. Just that bottom portion there. Nice. What do you think? Super icy? Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and film a reel and finish up my other eye and everything like that. Next time you see me, everything will be done. Be back. And I'm back with the finished look. I do want to let you know the lashes I'm using are the House of Lashes lashes in the style Iconic Light. And I am using a ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Kicker in my waterline. Now, as far as the pigments go, I really like them. The two glittery shades I used in my lid, they're not gritty at all. I don't feel them at all, which is awesome because I do have a lot of folds in my eyes. And the iridescent shade I used on my brow bone and my inner corner, it's so pretty. So I'm really happy with the pigment so far, and I'm excited to start dipping into the other ones. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or if you just want to say hi, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll see you guys later. Bye!